Woman, let's go. I'm hungry.
What did we just do?
We bought a bus! Hey, y'all. So, you guys probably have these same things on your buses. All these safety switches. They're everywhere. They're on all the windows. The emergency windows. Both the emergency windows. The big old side door and that back door. The back door, I believe, is the only one that has a fail-safe switch on it that will stop the motor from running. The only way to find that out for sure is to test it all, though. So the very first thing I'm doing today is all of these wires that were in the ceiling. I got cut out when I was taking the ceiling out. I know all of them are no good. They're the speaker system that used to be in here. They're the old lights that used to be in here. But the idea is everything inside this bus when we're done is going to be self-contained, running off of the solar system, not running off of the 12-volt alternator battery system in the bus. So all of these old original lights to us are useless. These are the only things that are important. And I don't even want them there. I want to delete them. I'm going to find out how to delete them. The easiest way to do that is first I'm going to get rid of all the ones I know I don't need. Since these are all out of the bus, then I have less wires to look at. And with less wires, I can figure it out. I'll get back to you when I know more. So what ended up happening was, these are the only wires left on this side now because they're your running light wires. This is on the passenger side. We were able to take all of the wiring off of the handicap door. I just cut them one by one, and like everybody else says, just make sure you can start the bus after each one so you can back it up before it gets too far away from you. Turns out, none of these that were on here, there was 4 sensors, all 4 of them, had nothing to do with the ignition on the bus. It was just bells ringing and things whistling and wouldn't let the handicap chair go down and whatever. Same with these. These are now gone. There was sensors in the windows right up here. They're gone. No, it's down here. It stuck out right down there. Wires are gone. We don't need them. The bus still starts great. No more ringing, dinging sensor. Same with this guy. No more ringing, dinging sensor. This is the only one that matters out of the whole bus. That wire and that wire. They're connected to that right there, which is your locking mechanism. If that lock is not in there, the bus will not start. If you cut those, the bus will not start. You need to recycle them back and connect them together permanently. These ones are the only one left from up here. Your top 3 running lights. These all got pulled because these are your outside blinking lights from when the bus is stopping. Legal and not legal in most states, so they're going anyway. This is the wiring harness that goes down into here for all your running, for your other running lights, your brake light, your blinker light. Same on this side. So when you tape all these up nice and clean again, we got rid out of 25 wires, there's only 10 left in the main harness going back, which is this. And the main umbilical come all the way back to here. These are all the wires that were speakers, they were all in the ceiling. You can look through the ceiling. Anything that was in your ceiling, if you pull out the ceiling, you're not going to keep it anyway. This was all on the ceiling. Except for these yellow ones. The big fat yellow ones came back from the school bus lights in the rear. But everything else came out of the ceiling. So what I'm gonna do tomorrow is I'm gonna cut them all right here, about this long, because I know all these are useless. These are still very useful. Cut all these right here, and all those, and track it back to this tube, down into your main hub, which is on the other side out there. It's your main power supply where all your fuses are, and all the power goes to there. It's pretty much the heart of the bus. Tomorrow I'll figure out where they all plug in there and how to get them completely out of the bus so we don't have a parasitic draw. If you leave these plugged into the bus and just tuck them in somewhere and just cut them, and you don't take them out, they're constantly going to pull power. Maybe not all of them, but some of them will pull power. And that's why people's buses die all the time. It's because they leave these connected to the bus after cutting the end of it. You got to come out from where they start. And Honeypot says it's hot. She's over it. Hi guys, so we're back again doing the demo for more time. These are all the wires we took out. If you you have a Blue Bird TC2000, that is where all your wires from your rear heating came from, and they stretched all the way out to the back of the bus. So that's where you gotta pull them through, is right there. All the other rest of the wiring in the harness, I got it down to 10 wires. I think that's all you need for the back lights, for the running lights. That's it. And the umbilical goes down to here. When I first started, this was as thick as this entire little cove. There was no room in there for more wire. Now there's a lot more in there. So I'll show you where this hole right here goes though, because this hole is where they all came out of the bottom. That's where we're gonna start tracking back to find out where they go. So what I did up there, what I recommend you guys doing is before you cut off the last bit at the top, I taped together all the wires that I was cutting out there. So I knew when I got down here, these are the wires that I have to find somewhere and pull them back out. So all of these that are in these pigtails all came out of this main harness that was up there. And all I did was I came down here with this and found them and pulled them out individually. The rest of these that are in here should be hardwired in. Staying. Today's goal is I'm going to take the ones that are not necessary anymore off of these harnesses on both sides, track them back into here, and find out where they connect, and find out which ones can come, and start clearing out some of this garbage. And then hopefully make it look a lot less congested, because there's pretty much nothing staying on the fuse panel up here other than the fan switch and the door switch. Everything else is going. This will help you a lot as well. Study this. So you already know, if you look at circuit breaker 2, if you look across the diagram, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and you go to the first one, you know that that is a heater left front, heater left front. The rear one is the 5th one down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the rear one. You know that one's going. So it's that easy. You can kind of just figure it out as you go.
Sweet.
Oh, that just turned on. No way. It's blowing out. Put that thing in. Stay out of the way, it's going to shoot at you.
I got so lucky. Don't do what I did. And if you do, you better be smart and be able to track it back. Because I just got so incredibly lucky. Like, insanely lucky. When you're taking out your switches, the master, the heat right there, heat master control on these old Bluebirds is also wired in with everything else in the front. So even if you don't think you're going to use that master pump down there, because there's a secondary pump for these to shoot the heat all the way to the back, even if you took that out, you need to leave the master in there. Because if you take the master out, you lose power to everything in the front. And we just got so effing lucky. And I can't curse because this is on TV now. But
Alrighty guys, bus is all packed up. Everything's out of it. It's ready to go up to the welder. So exciting! Shane's driving the bus behind, and we're very excited. The bus is doing great over the passes. So our friend is going to be welding the deck on top for our solar, our other deck in the back of the bus, and then our drawbridge side deck, and then going to be doing the window deletes as well. Shane just doesn't know how to weld, so we're taking up to a friend, and we're almost there. see you in 2 months' time. All the windows will be gone. We'll have our deck. And the solar and everything will be above it. All right, friends, we'll see you in 2 months.